Hey there. Hi there. And a ho there. So if you don't know, this is Tanner, and this is Shlama Show. You're watching. I'm TJ Shell, and this is my channel. Hopefully, you don't hate it as much as I do. Thank you for watching this video. If you could, before we really get into the bulk of what we're talking about, just to get this out of the way, get down to brass tacks, please, if you could consider liking and subscribing. I'm a public broadcaster. None of this is possible, thankfully, due to the support of viewers like you. You make this possible. You make all of this possible. Without you, I mean, what's the fucking point? Anyway, thank you for watching this YouTube video. In our last CIA deep dive, we ended it by talking about how we are going to talk about John Forrestal. However, I am stupid, I must inform you. We can't really talk about John Forrestal before we talk about the MJ-12, which is one of the bunk conspiracy theories. That's right, bunk conspiracy theories. Bunk conspiracy theories. Bunk conspiracy theories. Many of the things the CIA and these agencies have done are so goofy and so, well, declassified that, you know, we're gonna have some kooks come out every now and then. So we're gonna, as we do this deep dive, try and combat all of the kooks by also doing more deep dives. The MJ-12, also known as MJ-12 for short, is a purported organization that appears in UFO conspiracy theories. The organization is claimed to be the code name of an alleged secret committee of scientists, military leaders, and government officials formed in 1947 by Truman. The Federal Bureau of Investigation has declared the documents to be completely bogus, and many ufologists also consider them to be an elaborate hoax. MJ-12 remains yet to be popular among some ufologists, and the concept has appeared in television, film, and literature. Let's get to the history of it. On May 31st, 1987, it is widely reported that British ufologist Timothy Good claimed to be in possession of UFO documents. The documents purportedly revealed a secret committee of 12 supposed formed when the National Security Act was formed to explain away Roswell. According to researchers, ufologist Jamie Shandara in 1984 received an envelope containing film which, when developed, showed papers that said Operation MJ-12. The concept of the MJ-12 has emerged during a period in the 80s when ufologists believed that there had been a cover-up of the Roswell UFO incident. Shandara and the ufologist colleagues Stanton Friedman and Bill Moore say they later received a series of anonymous messages that had been called the Cutter Twining Memo in 1985 while searching in the National Archives, purporting to be written by Eisenhower's assistant, and contained a reference to the MJ-12. The memo is widely held to be a forgery, however, likely planted as a part of a hoax. Historian Robert Goldberg wrote that the ufologists claimed to believe the story despite the documents being obviously planted to bolster the legitimacy of the briefing papers. Claiming to be connected to the U.S. Air Force of Special Operations, a man named Richard Doty told a filmmaker that the MJ story was true. And soon, distrust and suspicion led to disagreements in the ufology community over even the authenticity of the documents. Let's look at some of the analysis. Philip J. Klass was accused of being a disinformation agent. Klass's investigation of the MJ-12 documents found that the Robert Calder was actually out of the country Cutler was actually out of the country on the date he had supposedly written the memo, and that Truman's signature was a pasted photocopy of a genuine signature from a memo that Truman wrote in 1947. Class dismissed theories that the documents were a part of a disinformation campaign, saying that they contain numerous flaws that could never fool even a Soviet or Chinese intelligence. Other discrepancies noted that by Class included the use of a distinctive date format that matched one of Moore's personal letters in a conversation reported by Brad Sparks, in which Moore admitted to it. The FBI also began its own investigation of the supposed secret documents and quickly formed doubts as to their authenticity. The United States Air Force, of Special Investigations, stated that no such committee has ever been authorized or formed and that the bogus documents were in fact bogus. The FBI consequently declared the MJ-12 documents to be completely bogus. Quote, completely bogus. And later in 1996, a document called the MJ-12 Special Operations Manual circulated among many ufologists. It is also widely considered to be a fake. According to journalist Howard Bloom, the name Majestic 12 has been prefigured in the UFO community when Bill Moore asked the National Enquirer reporter Bob Pratt in '82 to collaborate on a novel called Magic 12. Because of this, Bloom writes, Pratt has always been inclined to think the MJ-12 documents are a hoax. Skeptic author Brian Dunning investigated the history of the subject and reported his findings in a book titled The Secret History of Majestic 12, and he cited ufologist Bill Moore's suspicion that rather than a hoax, the papers were actually a part of a disinformation campaign of the United States meant to deflect attention from secret Air Force projects. Remember, the whole reason this conspiracy theory pops up is because of Roswell, which is something that we should talk about. You see, a lot of this video, I feel, at least this one, is going to be me screaming about how fake these things are. Understand, psychological operations, which are another video subject we will be getting into, are real, and there are several disinformation campaigns, both in-agency and out-agency. Now, some of the alleged members include Leuberger. None of these matter! None of these matter! That's the point! That's the fucking point! All of it's completely bogus. Completely bogus. Fake as can be. The entire point of Roswell was that the government was trying to hide the fact that they were developing drone tech, they were doing weather balloon research. Because in Vietnam, if you don't know this, we set up microfilms via weather balloon. You can play Black Ops for more information on that subject. Wow, this was such a stupid video. I'm sorry that anyone had to go through any of this. But, I mean, we are talking about a completely bunk conspiracy theory when we're going to be talking about other stuff in the future, so I just figured I would do at least some due diligence and provide some information on this bunk conspiracy as we continue our deep dive. Thank you for understanding. Thank you. Have a good one, and hopefully, maybe not the next video, maybe not the next video, but in the future, we're gonna continue the deep dive. So my name is Tanner, signing off. Thank you for watching.